Trust my name, I don't feel ashamed. My lusty season is red. Once I get older, I'll have all these skeletons in my bed. Race the speed, lose track of time. I wanna stay naive, both summer and winter time.
Welcome. We're here for free live tarot readings on a Monday night. So we have the Thoth here. By the way, I am creating my Thoth deck. So I'm creating one, and I had such a unique idea that I told my friend about it, and they said that you probably don't want to announce that idea because it's pretty innovative. So it's going to be a secret. It's going to be a little secret until I have 20 cards done. Then I'm going to Kickstarter. When you see it, you will be, seriously, not even kidding, you will be like, whoa, that is a wild idea, totally unique, and I love it. So yeah, it is going to be awesome. It is going to be spectacular. You really are going to have a unique spin on the Thoth that you have never seen before. All right. M. Jackson, how are you doing? Dalchin, hello. Is it Dalchin? I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. Bartman, how are you doing? Texas Build, welcome, fellow Texan. How did you like those Dallas Cowboys? That was just pretty bad. Texas Build, what do you think? Rowan's Impressions, CM, Charisma, there you go. And Nina, welcome. How is everybody doing? It is Monday. Just another manic Monday indeed. But you know, it all pays off in the end. It all pays off in the end because I had a great idea for a deck, and I am going to make one. So, yeah, Nina, when I tell you what it is, you're going to be like, wait, what? I want that. I immediately want that. I need that in my life. It is really cool. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Texas Built. It is sad indeed. I hope we have a fourth and fifth backup quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys because apparently we're going to need it. All right. Hi there, Helen. Hello there. Rowan's Impressions. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. What do I need to know about the next 30 days? There you go. Philippe joined. What is going on, Philippe? How are you doing tonight? We got everybody here. We got the whole crew. The entire crew is here. All right. Why isn't this pasting? What is it doing? Okay. I did copy it to clipboard, but it did not paste. So I'm not really sure what it's trying to do here. Okay, copy. Maybe if I hit the button a few times, maybe I got to press it a whole lot of times. All right, that did it. I just got to press it 10,000 times, and then it works. It's like magic. It's literally like a money trick almost. Anyway, let's see about that. We got the next 30 days coming up for Rowan's Impressions. What does that involve? Well, we do have the Thoth deck here. While we're at it, let's get, oh, look at that. Rowan's Impressions. Look at. You got the lovers on the first card. That is so sweet. That is extra special. I'm just saying. That is extra special indeed. Paula, welcome. How are you doing tonight? So good to see you as well. So let's sort of see here what we are going to do for the next 30 days. All right. Oh man, I'm telling you, when you get up, I want to tell you my idea, but my friend said, don't tell anyone that idea because somebody that is going to be gone in a minute when you tell the idea. Everybody's going to get excited, and yeah. Anyway, okay. What do I need to know about the next 30 days? What is going to happen with that? Well, we do have sort of somebody coming back into your life that you have not seen in a while. So it's a little bit of a reunion, a little bit of a reunion coming up. You have that feel of the reunion. Not like the best reunion. I think it starts out sort of easy, a nice reunion, something happens, somebody contacts you. DYB, thank you for your donation as well. There you go. But yes, somebody comes back and it's decent at first. Now, this person has a couple of downsides to them. They're not like just drama filled. They're not a terrible person or anything. They just have ups and downs. It's almost like they're almost a little bipolar. And you do see the negative. You haven't seen the negative in a while. You're hoping that it's gone, but the negative is still there. It does exist. It is going to sneak up and get you. So you do want to be a little bit cautious about how you treat this particular person. So part of that is to keep them at a distance until you see for yourself how it is going to go. But again, you do have somebody that that does come back into your life that you have not seen in a while. I think it's a pretty good reunion. It's nice to see them, of course. You definitely want to keep your distance until you get that comfort feel coming from that. Now, the Lovers says that you do have a good love feeling. We do have a lot of love, a lot of things coming into your life that bring you emotional happiness, love, and just bring you into a space to where you're just comfortable, you're having fun. The next 30 days is going to be pretty good. Sunflower Tarot, thank you for your donation as well. I appreciate that. Sunflower, how many YouTube accounts do you have? M. Jackson, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Let me know your question, M. Jackson. We will get you on the queue and get you rocking in here. All right. In the meantime, let's see. Let's finish this one out. Let me put DYB in the queue, and we are good. All right. The other thing, again, we have this nice satisfaction, love coming in. We have good feelings. We have good connections. Everything is going to go well as far as relationship, love, and other stuff going pretty good there. Now, you do have I think you have you get sick, not really bad sick, but you just have an inconvenient sickness. I don't think it's COVID. I think you just sick. You just have like headaches, or you have just a slight sickness that comes about, and it sort of drags you down a little bit during the 30 days, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Again, it's not COVID, entertainment purposes only. Don't freak out. It's not anything bad. It's just, the inconvenient being sick type thing. And part of this is sort of your body's moving to the next level. You're moving into some space to where you're just going to be really, really feeling good after that. And just sort of the body just needs to reset a little bit and get into a mode for that. But there you go. There's your next 30 days. All right. I have somebody reply to a comment. Why does YouTube email me when somebody replies to comments? Wow, that is a small font. That is microscopic font. All right. There you go. There's what you need to know about the next 30 days. Probably too much information, but there you go. Will I be making a very, very big deposit on a brand new house I want the week of November or the second week of November? All right. DYB is dumping the entire deposit of their life on this house. DYB, you sound pretty excited on this one. I'm just saying. You sound pretty excited. All right. And we do have a throwdown coming out here. DYB wants a throwdown. DYB gets a throwdown. And this. Will the X return? M. Jackson, thank you for your question. I appreciate that. We will put you in the queue and get you started here in one moment. DYB, thank you for your other donation. We see other question below. Okay. All right. What is happening with this? All right. Technical difficulties. All right. DYB wants a throwdown, a tarot throwdown. It is time indeed for the nightly tarot throwdown. Thanks to DYB. And we are going to get it. Did I not press that button?
Time for a tarot throwdown.
There we go. DYB, I pressed the button this time. Indigo Oracle, thank you for your hanging out tonight. Megan, thank you for hanging out with us as well. There you go. We got everybody here. We got triple Boo Boo. I know Boo Boo has like 2 YouTube accounts, but I see a third one now. So I think Boo Boo has 168 YouTube accounts. I'm just saying. Cappy Ram, welcome. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. You got us sound effects. we're going to do one or two sound effects. I don't want to just flood the channel with it, but we're going to sneak one or two in tonight, you know? Try to get a couple, just sort of warm it up and see how it goes. All right. So this is going to be the first week of November. This is going to be the second week of November. We're dealing with a lot of cash here. We need something that has cash, something that looks good with cash, something that's not Johnny Cash. We need it. We need to find out how it's going to go. First week of November, second week of November. First week of November looks absolutely terrible. So the question is, we'll be making a very, very big down deposit on the brand new house. Which week is it going to be? Second week looks like the winner. So let's sort of review here. I think that you're really hesitant about making the deposit first off. It's like you're hesitant about doing this. You have a lot of reservations. You're really nervous. You're really sort of rethinking everything. You're stressed about it. Nexus, welcome. How are you doing? Sunflower, thank you for your other donation. Oh, you just changed my name. Okay. But you have a lot of reservation. You see that here. It's almost like the first week of November, you're just not ready. Or you're just not mentally prepared. You just don't have everything. You feel like that it's too soon. It's too close. And you have a lot of reservations about this. The first week is really making you nervous. I mean, that's like, what, next week? Yeah, that's literally next week. Again, I'm not saying you don't have the money. I'm just saying you're super nervous about it. You're very hesitant. You're very sort of shy with this. First week looks uncomfortable. It looks like it's stressed you. It looks like it's going to be inconvenient. We have worry. We have concern about it. And I think you feel like it's just not proper. It just doesn't feel right. And you did say, you did say money was coming in by November 11th. Well, yeah, but DYB, that's entertainment purposes only, by the way. Okay. Any money, house things, it's entertainment purposes only. All right. Now, where are we going with the second week of November? That's looking good. That's looking good. We have the Ace of Coins. This is very important for this. If we're going to make a deposit, this is the beginning. This is the Ace. This is the start of this. Looking good. And you have the Command. You have more confidence. You have more comfort as far as that goes. And there you go. There you go. I think it's going to be the second week. You don't have the money yet. Well, that would probably be why, the first week doesn't look good. That would probably be why that first week just doesn't look good. Anyway, all right. Speaking of money, let's go with M. Jackson. What is it? Did I get it from? Okay. All right. Sorry, we got a lot of emails. I got like 10,000 emails the minute I joined the stream. I'm not really sure what's going on. Nina wants to know week ahead. Or is there somebody else? Or is there somebody coming in? M. Jackson wants to know what is going on with that X. We got a big DYB question we got to delete. There we go. All right. Will the X be returning or will there be somebody else? This could be a throwdown, but I don't think a throwdown's appropriate for this particular one. We need something pretty deep. And for deep, we're going to use, speaking of tarots that I've made, we're going to use the waterfall tarot. Okay, the new Thoth deck, I can't release it just by itself. I'm going to have to give you a deep and easy to learn method of doing the Thoth to accompany the deck. I can't release a Thoth deck without teaching you how to do it. So we're going to redo the Thoth lessons, but maybe in a book form. We may have a little attachment that comes with it that teaches you to read the Thoth. I don't want to just give you a Thoth. I want to make sure that you can read my Thoth. All right. Chiara, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right. See, I have another tarot deck I want to release after that, too. This is my digital one. So I do have a digital tarot deck that I spent a lot of time on, and I want to release it. And part of it is this card here. This actually came from the digital tarot deck that I started to create. I only got like 20 cards, but they're interesting and weird and very sort of innovative. All right. Will the X return? Is that going to be a thing? Death, the Hermit, and Strength. You got a couple of things that say yes. You got more things that say no. Basically, let's sort of look at this. Magician into Death. That's looking like that you really don't need them. That's looking like somebody new is coming. This really feels like an uncomfortable relationship with the ex. In other words, if they came back today and they said, M. Jackson, I love you. I want to be with you for the rest of my life. I think you'd be kind of intimidated. You'd be like, wait a minute. We had some issues. We need to fix some stuff. I don't think that we can just go in raw and make everything work just magically because you were kind of wild. You were a little bit weird. You were a problem in many cases. Are you going to stop doing that? Even if they returned, I think you have a lot of baggage being dragged behind them and coming in that direction. The magician into death says you need somebody new, you will have somebody new. Hermit said, I don't think the ex is going to be beneficial for you long term. The long run ex, the ex coming back, there's a lot of baggage being dragged behind them. It's chained to their hip. And there's just being dragged. It's one of those big, heavy bags you see at the airport baggage claim. And you're like, Jesus, who, it's so heavy, the wheels are like just halfway falling off. Which one of those? I don't think you want that. I think you want somebody new. The Hermit. So somebody new is coming in. They are a water sign. Somebody new is coming in. They are a water sign. I would look for them in about 2 to 3 months. Very interesting meet. It's almost like this, not really a random meet. It's almost like a scheduled meeting. If somebody talks to you, somebody recommends somebody, you're like, sure, what do they look like? How are they? And they come highly recommended. It's sort of a recommendation from a friend. You're thinking, okay, I'm not really into blind dates. I'm not really sure why they're even trying to set me up. What's going on? You end up meeting this person and you just absolutely adore them. They make a very strong first impression. You are really, really strongly attracted to this person. I think it goes pretty well. We're not going to say exactly what happens there, but we do have a water sign going well. You do have that synchronicity with this particular person. Philippe, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, we have some very good stuff coming in with this particular person. Again, the ex, too much baggage. I don't think it's going to work out. The death says you need somebody new. You're getting somebody new. The magician says you're available for that. Sunflower, thank you for your donation for Nexus. Let me go. Nexus, let me know what your question is. All right. So yeah, or I need to scroll up. Do I need to scroll up for Nexus question? That's probably going to be the thing. I probably need to scroll up instead of making Nexus retype it. That would be, Nexus is like, dude, can't you just scroll up? How hard is it to get your mouse and to click it and to scroll up? And I'm like, that's not a bad idea, Nexus. Let me do that. So let's get Nexus's question. Wait a minute. This is the fun part of the stream where I got to scroll around and try to find stuff. Indigo Oracle says, hello. M. Jackson had a question, said it's over there. I don't see Nexus' question. Nexus, there you go. Okay, are things going to improve? Nexus, that's kind of a loaded question. What if they don't improve? How depressing is that? I mean, you weren't depressed before, but if I tell you things are not going to improve, that's going to be kind of bad. All right, Sunflower, will my project be financially successful? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? What I need to know about the next 30 days that did that. DYB's question, project be successful or not? Let's check that out for Boo Boo. Boo Boo wants to know. Boo Boo gets to know. All right. Boo Boo says, will the project be successful? We are looking for a beautiful, hefty, wonderful, quite nice Ace of Pentacles at this point. We do want a successful project. We have to do. Haley comes for the tarot, but stays for the scrolling. That is all about. That is all about the action on here, that scrolling. I need like Jeopardy music, but it would flag me as copyright violation. We don't want Jeopardy music, but the entertainment value of Jeopardy music while I scroll would be astronomical, would be astronomically funny. That is a lot of upside down cards. Will it be successful or not? Justice. Okay, you got too many things going on. Boo Boo got too many irons in the fire, as my grandpa said. It seems to be this month that I'm saying all of the sayings that my grandfather used to say. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just channeling my grandfather this way. It just depends. It just depends. Maybe October does that to me. I don't know. Maybe it's Halloween. Maybe they're possessing me. It could be. If they're possessing me, they were a woodworker. Maybe I'll go out there and make a table or something. I don't know. But yeah, justice. You have too many irons in the fire. You have too many things going on, too many things happening. The Two of Wands, you're constantly searching for the next big thing. I think you've already seen the next big thing. I think that you've seen the next big thing. I think that you need to tweak something that you've done before, and make that the new project. The current project that you're thinking of is one too many things. Justice, we're trying to balance that out. Balancing that out with what you're currently doing, I don't think it's going to balance well. It's just going to be a bit out of balance. We're constantly searching for that thing. I think the thing that you already have started. You're just not going to be into it. It's going to be fun at first. It's going to be a little bit of an innovation. Miss Sunshine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Maybe you're a medium. Nope, I'm an extra large. The Queen of Cups says you're just not going to be into it over a long period of time. It's that initial surge of excitement. Ooh, this is a good idea. I'd love to tackle this, find out how this is going to go. I wonder what is going to happen with it. You just get burned out. Queen of Cups, look at this. The Water of Water being reversed. It means you're just not going to be into it. You're just not going to be thrilled about it. It's not going to be something that you're going to be excited over a long period of time about. Empress as well being reversed. It just hurts. It's painful. Empress says, this could be something that just makes me feel complete, makes me energized, makes me all excited. It's just not there. It's just not there. It's not going to be like that. It's not going to be like that. You've already seen... Okay, Sunflower, after the stream, I will text you my idea for the Thoth and let you know. And you'll see something like that. It's something that you've seen before, but you just need to alter it slightly. And then all of a sudden, it opens up this doorway to just amazing, cool stuff. All right, DYB, question below, except I'm a medium. Yep, I'm an extra large. I'm still, after losing all of this weight, I'm still an extra large. I'm not really sure if I'm going to be a medium ever. Just not thinking that I'm not going to be a medium. Do the foundation companies need any more paperwork? All right. DYB wants to know about a foundation company and a lot of paperwork. Let's check that out. What would be DYB foundations, paperwork? Do they need more paperwork? What is going to happen? We got so many good cards to answer that. Let's reach over and lean into something that's rarely used but greatly loved, and that is the Celtic or Celtic Dragon Tarot. I love dragons. I do. Not like I've ever seen one, I saw one on Game of Thrones, but that's what you need. There we go. What can we do to get this information from Raina? Yeah, there you go. All right, let's see how it goes. It's just that tweak. You need that tweak. All right. So there we go. Do we need more paperwork or not? We have a lot of good paperwork cards in here. I mean, I don't think so. I need to remove that. Okay. Reason I say I don't think so. Look at this Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, if that would have been right side up, man, that would have been cool. That would have been a definite yes. That would have been an absolute yes. No doubts about it. Sunflower, thank you for your donation again. Let me know what Victoria's big-headed question is, and we'll get that on the queue. I need to know Nexus' question, too. Nexus, did you post your question? Did you post? Do I need to reword my question? No, we can do your question, Nexus. We need to find your question. Let me scroll up and find your question. Are things going to improve? Okay, there's just a general improve for me. Okay. All right, no problem. The Ace of Swords says, no, we have the information we need. We don't need additional contact. The Knight of Pentacles, too. We understand the requirements. We understand what you need. We understand what you said. The paperwork that you had is the paperwork that we need. You want my face ID? Okay, there's my face. There's my face. We've received a payment from Samantha. Welcome back, Samantha. How are you doing tonight? Let me know what your question is. I appreciate your donation as always. Good to have you back. They have it. They got what they need. That's all you need in life is what you need. And that's Knight of Pentacles says they already have it. Seven of Wands, Page of Wands. Eventually, they're just going to get back to you, but they got the information that they need. Absolutely. Look at that Ace of Swords reversed. It says, I don't need to communicate you. I don't need to contact you. I think we are good. DYB, you are all set. CM, the other CM wants to know what is A thinking of me? Is he interested? Does he like me? Does he think I'm cute? Does he think I'm ugly? What is happening? I don't understand all of that going on. What is happening with all of that? So the Grant Writer turned everything was neat. Yes, I think so. I think that Ace of Swords reversed says that you are good today. Let's use the ever so wonderful, so fun tarot, the happy tarot, or the happy smiley tarot, the sunshine something tarot. I don't know what it's called. Kitten Shops, the Kitten Shops tarot. You know, the boxes are on the other side of the room and I'm too lazy to go get them. So there you go. In case you wonder what this tarot deck is, you'll never know because I forgot the box. It's over there. All right. Your question. All right. What's up with Caesar at the moment? Is Caesar still giving you problems? Is Caesar still giving you problems? I mean, we can get chat to talk to Caesar and straighten them out. Victoria, we can get that. We can do that. All right, you got in a fight with Samantha. Are you getting in fights with people? Samantha's having a brawl. Samantha's straight up brawling dudes at this point. All right. What is A thinking of me? Do they have any interest? Is this something that is he interested? Is this something that's going to be possible? Two of Cups says absolutely. Ten of Wands. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, Two of Cups says yes. Are they interested in you? Yes. Are they interested in other people too? Yes. If you're looking for something soul to where this is just the one that you love, the one that you want, what is that? Is that Olivia Newton-John, the one that I want? Is that it from Greece? Okay, the Ten of Wands says they may want more than just you. You know, I think they want it all. They want a little bit of the Ten of Wands. It's going to be too much. I think it's going to be a little bit of an encumbrance as they do that. Two of Cups says, yes, they are interested. They do have a bit of an interest. Seven of Swords, did you have something before? Did you have something before with this person? The Seven of Swords, sort of this return. They don't want to return to this. The Two of Swords are sort of blinded by it. It's almost like that you had something going on with this person, or they know you from before, or they've had an interaction with you before, or something else is happening. It feels like either that or they're just coming out of a fresh relationship that went really poor and they're sort of in a state where they just don't want to repeat that relationship. So they're going to be kind of, a little bit shy as far as that's concerned, but it does feel like you've met this person before, you know this person, or something else is coming up. I don't know. We got a lot of sort of weird things going on here. But anyway, all right. Miss Sunshine. Miss Sunshine, did I have your question? No. Miss Sunshine, what is your question? Will my question also come up? I know you donated. I need to get your question. How will my relationship go? Okay, I got your question. All right. How will my relationship go? I got your question. It is in the queue. All right, we got a lot of hand type stuff. Jay, thank you for your donation as well. By the way, in case you wonder where you're in the queue, it is thick tonight. We are here, and you are somewhere in this mess here. So it's going to be a while. We're rocking and rolling tonight. Jay, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you as well. So yeah. They have other people interested in mind. It's like they just came out of a relationship that was poor. They're sort of a little bit shy about getting back into something. But yeah, they do have other people too. So they are sort of interested in you. Have a look. It does feel like they're also coming back or whatever. All right. Chiara, how does my ex feel? Do they still think about me? Let's see about that. All right. CB. CE. How does my ex feel? Is this something? How do my ex feel? Yeah, let's fix that. Okay, cool. So let's see about that. What would be a good how does my ex feel? I'm going with the golden wheel. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming, but here it is. All right. I'm on silent treatment, so I'm in no hurry. Okay. All right. Let's find out about that. See what is going on with all of that. I know we got some other mixture of donations and stuff coming through. Let's do Samantha next. She was about here in the queue. I know it was before Big Headed Victoria and all of that other stuff. Okay, is the X is going to be a thing or not? Are they still interested in what I have? The Knight of Wheels, the Ace of Swords, the Three of Wheels, and the Two of Cups. Okay, all right, let's go through this. They don't want what they had before. They want a cleaned up relationship. They want a different relationship. It's almost like they want a friends with benefits. A friends with benefits is pretty much what they feel like. They just want something easy, quick, friends with benefits. Let's just sort of dive into it and hope for the best at the end, right? How do we know this? Three of Wheels and the Ace of Swords are reversed. Okay. Chiara, it's like I don't want to talk to you a lot. I don't want to spend a ton of time with you. If you want to come over and get, and have some fun, have a little friends with benefits, that would be all right. But we need to change the nature of our relationship. The Knight of Wheels, I miss you. I do. I miss you. I want to get in, I want to get back in something. I want to have a connection. I want to have something going on with you, but I don't want to spend a ton of time. The Three of Wheels reversed. I don't want to put much work into it. This is the work card. I don't want to put a lot of effort into it. I don't want to do all the relationship stuff. I don't want all that extra stuff going on. Ace of Swords, I'll contact you when I need you. We can do the friends with benefits thing. One of us needs a little benefit. We can do that. We can do the friends with all of that. That sounds good as well. The Two of Cups, I'd love to make another connection with you, Chiara. I'd love to make another connection with you. Do I want to put in all of that work, though, for the realistic relationship, long-term relationship, that love, that dedication, that commitment? No, that's out. That seems to be out. So how does the ex feel? They like a little friends with benefits, right? Does he still think of me? Absolutely. Got the Knight of Wheels over here. Got the Two of Cups over here. It is one of those. Not exactly the most romantic thing. I'm gonna admit that up front. That is not the most romantic type thing, but some people just enjoy that. Some people enjoy that. I had that offer from one of my exes, and I was just like, I don't think so. I don't really think so, because the benefits were not very beneficial for me. So there you go. Week ahead reading. All right. I said Samantha was coming next. Samantha's like, wait, I was next. She's like, I was next, Mr. Extra Large. I was next. Well, actually, Nexus was next. Okay. Nexus is before you. All right. We're sort of going in odd order. Samantha is in there. Nexus was next for sure. We got Nexus. Are things going to improve for me in the coming months? This is a trick question. What if I say they're not? You're going to dive off a cliff or something. How depressing is that? So I have to say yes. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and say yes. I'm going to say yes, things are going to improve. Let's get more detail, though. Chiara, will they reach out for it? Chiara is all in for the friends with benefits. They're like, screw that romantic thing. Let's do some benefits. We need some benefits. Chiara's all up in that. Chiara, all right, we'll do that. That's okay. Will they reach out for it? Well, thank you for your additional donation. I appreciate that. We'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. All right. In the meantime, Nexus is at the bottom rung right here. Nexus needs to know that there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it's not a train. You don't want the light at the end of the tunnel to be a train. What is going to happen? Look at that. Look at how happy they are. Look at how excited and happy they are here. Temperance, the Four of Cups. Okay, Nexus. You're getting into a situation where you're getting a lot of just emotional crap that you don't need. Do you need all that, Nexus? Do you need all that? Is that really beneficial? Is it? You know what I mean? Anyway, do you need all that? The Four of Cups says you're eating emotional baggage. You're eating emotional stuff that you don't want, you don't need. It's like Somebody made, have you ever seen those fake chocolate cakes? You know, you try to cut into them and you find out it's plastic at the cake decorating stuff. Anybody ever do cake decorating? I was into that for about 3-4 months. I was into cake decorating really hardcore. Some of the cake decorating stuff, it says it's edible, but you eat it and it's absolutely disgusting. You're eating that stuff, Nexus. You got the 4 of Cups. Why do you need that? You don't need, what can you cut out? What can you cut out of this where you don't have to eat all of this negativity? The 4 of Cups says you can get away. That is possible to choose and to pick a better path that is not going to lead you down that sort of that emotional baggage type thing. Temperance says you need to even it out and balance it out as well. You have some control here. We got the Page of Cups. You have some control here. You have the ability to exit. You have the ability to leap out and get into a situation that's going to be better. I highly suggest you do that. Entertainment purposes only. You know, never do a leap like this. This is not you jumping off a cliff. This is actually you celebrating and leaping and having fun. You see, there's ground right there. Don't worry. You leaping around, having fun. Be careful of your ankles and feet. Leaping around, having fun. Things are going to get better for you. Page of Cups says you need to engage in stuff that is going to be beneficial instead of negativity. Temperance. Need to balance it out, get it all done. Basically, you're in command. You're making some choices, whether you know, maybe those choices are mandatory. We don't know, but you are making choices that could be non-optimal for this situation. If you can do something to change that, that is going to be better for you. All right. Let's see, Nina, we did that. We did Nexus. We did the sunflower thing. Jay loves decorating cakes. I do too, but some of that stuff that is supposedly edible, like what was the one? Marzipan. Yeah, marzipan, just straight nasty. Marzipan is nasty. All right, I got to fight. Okay, Samantha's turn. Samantha, everybody loves Samantha. It's like everybody loves Raymond. In this chat, everybody loves Samantha. And Samantha had a straight brawl with C. I mean, they hit the pavement. She ended up just kicking him in the head, and it was just brutal. And now Samantha is like, I'm sorry I kicked you in the head, but you probably deserved it. Now, after the concussion is fixed, after the concussion has healed, we need to find out if C is mad or not, because the concussion is pretty bad. You know what I mean? All right. See about that. See what's going on. Hooping Rabbit, welcome. How are you doing? You know, Hooping Rabbit, I was listening to Eddie Rabbit earlier. That makes me think of you, or you make me think of Eddie Rabbit. I like Eddie Rabbit. I don't like many country songs. In fact, I don't like any country songs except for Eddie Rabbit. I don't know why, but man, his voice is just mesmerizing. And he's gone from us. That is so sad. I miss Eddie Rabbit. There's some good songs. All right. The only country singer I like, literally. I got into a fight. I curb stomped C, and is he gonna forgive me? 6 of Cups, the Sun, the Knight of Wands. Well, now, the Sun says that you're too cute not to forgive. That basically sits well with you there. The Sun, you're too cute not to forgive. We have to at least somewhat forgive you. The Knight of Wands, though, says that if we do forgive, we're gonna sort of be very careful about how we engage a conversation, about how we do things, and we're sort of evaluating if you're more trouble than you're worth at this point. So it's one of those, right? We're evaluating whether you're more trouble than you're worth. That's sort of where we're at this point. Why did I say that? Because the 6 of Cups is reversed. The 6 of Cups is a sharing moment where we're sharing stuff. We're sharing a moment. We're having this nice little thing going. And then it split. I didn't skip anybody. I got everybody going. I didn't skip anybody. Okay. All right. So it just doesn't feel like that it's going to just magically come about, magically restore itself. Why do I say that? Because strength is reversed. Again, we have a bad taste in our mouth. We got in the fight. We're going to need to figure out if we need to sort of engage you in a different manner, or if you're worth all the trouble, basically, is where they're at now. So they're sort of in a decision mode. So if you're looking for, will they contact me? Will they be okay? Is it forgivable? You're too cute not to forgive. The sun says that, but I need to sort of reevaluate my interaction with you at this point. So yeah. Whatever that fight was, that stuck around. That stuck around. It did. Nina, I have not done your reading yet, but you are in the queue. I promise you. I swear you are in the queue. In fact, you're next. All right. We have a lot of questions on the queue because the queue's kind of thick, but we're on Nina right now. So Sunflower was for Nexus. Okay, and then we had Samantha right in here in between. See this gap right here? That was Samantha. And now we have Nina, and now we're going down the list. We already did Chiara, and we're going to do Philippe. So the queue is not exactly accurate, but it's pretty close. All right, Nina wants to know about the week ahead. Let's do that. Nina, I would never forget you. Just like Samantha's too cute not to forgive, you're too cute not to have a reading. I'm just saying now. I'm just pointing this obvious things out. All right. Where is the button for this one? It's over here somewhere. Seriously? I didn't remove it, did it? No, I did. Encore Tarot. It is time for the Encore Tarot. We just used the Hobbit Tarot. One of my favorites. The Encore Tarot. Samantha says, I wasn't very nice. It's true. Samantha, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful sometimes. You're too cute not to forgive, but if everything sort of changes because of something, you gotta watch out. You do gotta be a little bit on the negotiating side of the table sometimes. All right. Let's see, let's turn that off and see about the week ahead. How is that going to go? Oh, the lovers. Oh, how nice that is. You do have people that you are excited to see, people that you're excited to interact with. One of those weeks where you just have some people, some excitement sort of coming in with the lovers coming in here right next to the page of coins. Now, you remember the page of coins from the videos is the Rock. It is Dwayne Johnson, the Rock. It is the earth of earth. It's very stable. So it's almost like these relationships. We have some stable relationships, some long-term relationships, some good things, some good connections that you're really making this week. This week is about connections, and it's making those that are going to be long-term stable connections as far as this goes, right? Now, next week is a bit harsh. I'm saying now, maybe it's the election. It could be. Next week is a bit harsh. I'm just telling you now. Watch out for next week. This week is going to be all right for this week, but next week is going to be kind of harsh. I think that you sort of feel something. You feel something coming in. The wind is cooling a little bit too much. It's getting too cold, too fast. You do have this 5 of coins moment with this rock solid stability that you have with these people. You're just sort of worried about that, not necessarily with these people, but with others, with random interactions with other people. So there you go, with new people. It's almost like making a connection with new people the week after next is going to be kind of weird, right? Or sorry, next week is going to be kind of weird. So you do have a week of nice, and then it gets weird pretty quickly. Yeah, I think that's basically it. This week is about connections, making strong connections, and reinforcing the connections that you have. That is literally going to be your week ahead. But next week, though, watch out. Watch out for new connections next week. That's not going to go favorably for you. You're going to have a Samantha moment where it's just going to have you're going to have a knockdown drag out with C. All right. Love generale for Philippe. Philippe has no love. Philippe needs some love. We need to get some love in the chat. We need to get some love in the chat for Philippe. Philippe, you get the hearts. You get love in the chat. Philippe, we're going to bring it. We're going to bring it home for you, my friend. We are going to bring it home. Roundabout home run just for you. All right. You know, this deck and the Heaven and Earth Tarot. The Heaven and Earth Tarot should ship tomorrow because it hasn't shipped yet. I'm hoping it ships tomorrow because that looks so freaking good. Really thinking the Heaven and Earth Tarot is just going to be a home run. Man, I haven't been this excited about a deck in a while. We'll see. We'll see. Look at that Philippe. Look at this love for everybody loves Philippe. Philippe, we all love you. Come on. Let's get real here. We all love you. You know that. You already know that we love Philippe without a doubt. Mwah. So let's see about love general, how that's going to go. Three of Swords, Philippe. You got Philippe. Philippe has it rough. Philippe, we're seeing right now, your poor little Libra heart has had some problems. We're going to say that now. We got the Hermit, that feeling of alone, feeling that you're alone in the world. You don't have the support that you need. You don't have the love that you need. You're lacking a lot of different things. Not only love, you just have some gaps in your life right now. It feels like that. We got the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords. I shuffled the Jesus out of those cards too. And we get the Three of Swords and the Hermit. Philippe does feel by himself, just not satisfied overall with the love. King of Swords, though. King of Swords says things are changing a little bit. Things are changing a little bit. We have opportunities coming. We know that from the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups gives us that potential to have love. It gives us this fire sign sort of coming into our life. And talking about more of a long distance thing, though, the person's really shy. The person's very hesitant to sort of jump in anything and get into anything that's going to be serious. They're hesitant to travel. They have a lot of reservations. They've been in bad relationships before, but they're pretty willing to do a long distance relationship, see how it goes, and see how they sort of care and see how you are and all of this other stuff. We do have an opportunity with that. The Ace of Cups, a love sort of coming in, an opportunity that feels like that. But you have had a rough day. Hermit with the Three of Swords, that is a very stinky situation. You want to shake that off. Get those hearts. You want to shake this off, Philippe. Shake this off and get some floating hearts. Get some floating hearts is going to feel better. But yeah, the King of Swords says you have more of a command coming up. We do have a long distance relationship. You meet them online. Master the obvious here. Duh. You meet them online. And we have a nice little long distance relationship for you coming up. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Don't be too concerned about it. I think that they're going to be pretty cute too as well. I do think they have a bit of a doctored up picture. So, you know, kind of want to watch that. But yeah, there you go. I think you are going to be happy. I think that you're going to be happy. And yeah, whoop their ass. That's what you need. Fully. You need to find out who did that Three of Swords, all of that. You need to just whoop their butt. Just get them and just kick them in the rear end. Kick them in the rear end. If you can't kick them in the rear end, if you're not good at that, Samantha will probably contract for you and get that done. Samantha seems to be good at that. I'm just saying. I would hire Samantha if you need a little of that action there. You know, you need somebody whooped up. Samantha is your person that you need. All right. Let's see. Did I get Miss Sunshine already? Parents lock up your daughters. Okay, we got Miss Sunshine in the queue here. How will my relationship go? That would be good. How will my relationship go? What are we looking at here? Is that going to be something? See, Samantha's telling you, Samantha's for hire. Samantha's got like the brass knuckles and all that stuff. She's got it going on. All right, let's see what we got over here. Let's use the Unknown Tarot. It has been a hot minute since we have used the Unknown Tarot, or the Uncommon Tarot, maybe because it's uncommon. Just like a Magic the Gathering card, it is uncommon. This is not it. That would be incorrect. There we go. All right, it is uncommon, like a Magic the Gathering. Like a Magic the Gathering card. It is uncommon. Not rare. Not rare. It is uncommon. All right. How the relationship go? What is the best action for me to do? So do we want to be shy here? Do we want to just leap on top of them? How is the relationship going to go? We're looking at long term. We're looking at short term. What is really going to be happening here with this particular individual? Let's check that out. Let's check that out because we want to know. The King of Swords starts off. All right, you're definitely not in command here. It looks like that you have a lot of loss of power with this particular relationship. Either that you're too invested in it or you have too much leaning towards it. We do have that King of Swords feel. It's like they have a little bit more power than you do. They have a little bit more authority. They have a little bit more of a guidance. They're sort of steering the relationship in a lot of different ways, right? We do have that King of Swords feel with that. Is that going to be a good thing? It could be. I mean, a lot of times somebody just taking over, somebody handling stuff, somebody taking care of the little details. I don't have to deal with it. That would be great. That could be a good situation. All depends, I guess, where you're coming from, how you feel about it and stuff like that. But they definitely do have sort of this upper hand in the entire thing, to say the least. King of Coins says that it's okay. They do make some good decisions. They do have a good outlook. They're coming at the relationship from a good perspective. I think they have a true heart. We're getting into this, and I think that this is a factor of really sort of finding where your comfort area, your comfort spot is with this particular person. Because a lot of times you just don't know how to come at them, no pun intended. A lot of times you just don't know how to come at them. It seems like that they waver and they go back and forth, sort of the indecisive sometimes, but it's also sometimes you don't know what to expect or what they expect from a particular thing, right? Three of Wands says, ultimately, if you're looking for this relationship, it's all about moving the relationship forward. The last thing that you want to this relationship to do is sort of stagnate. So it seems like that if you stagnate, if it becomes something that's not moving forward, they're going to see it as sort of a dead end, and they're going to want to sort of look elsewhere. That's why you have the Three of Wands here, the looking elsewhere during a stagnation period or when they feel like it's just not going in the direction that they want to go. Queen of Wands says, though, that is just looking. That is not actually shopping. That is not actually going elsewhere. I think that you could turn this into something long term, but again, it needs to be moving forward. It needs to be something that's active and something that is sort of moving with that. So as far as what you should do, just have fun, enjoy yourself, and just sort of see where you fit in. That's where you need to find out, where do you fit in this? Where do you fit in their life? Where are your priorities? Where are their priorities? And how are they sort of blend together? Because a lot of times you just have this blending that is just not happening, and sometimes you just need it to go. Is he going to break up? You have the possibility of that. Yeah, the Three of Wands says that if the relationship stagnates, if this is not something that he wants, he's going to start looking elsewhere. He's going to start shopping around. The Three of Wands is sort of, I'm scanning the environment. I'm looking around for other opportunities, but that I think that's sort of a last resort here. It's almost like that's something that they'll only do if they thought that the relationship was just going to be, not going anywhere. The relationship was just going to be stalled out and not be good. There you go. All right. As long as it's moving forward, I think that they're pretty happy, pretty content with it. Okay. Big-headed Victoria. We got big-headed Victoria on the list. My question: what's up with Caesar? What is going on with Caesar? All right. What's up with my connection with Caesar? Like, how is that going to go? All right. Paula, why's the bot holding your question? That's so weird. All right. Oh, let's find out about Caesar. Caesar's thing, I think, oh no, let's do the Anna K. Do the Anna K. We have not done Anna K in literally a hot minute. We need some Anna K in here. IT guy, welcome. How are you doing, IT guy? I did some software development today, IT guy. I had to get some software done. Get some code writing done. That is how it goes. All right. Victoria, what is my connection with Caesar at the moment? Is it looking terrible, or do we need to do the hearts? Or is it looking just awful? We need to find out. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good at all either. Victoria, It's not looking good. It's looking kind of bad. First problem that you're having with this connection is that Caesar's not communicating very well. Caesar has a lot of not really communicating. I don't think that they're very upfront and open with you, without a doubt. So if you're looking for what your connection is, I think Caesar's causing a problem. Caesar is a bit of a pain in the butt now, a bit of the pain in the butt lately. I think it's sort of not a new thing, not of a sudden thing. I think they sort of saw it coming in the long run. Caesar is a bit problematic in general, but you were like, I think that I can adjust. I can shake this off. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I believe in the double cheese. Back when I worked fast food, by the way, we had all sorts of weird sayings. So I need to tell you my fast food story. We'll take a break here. Back when I was in fast food, I was the weirdest fast food employee in the history of mankind, and I turned the whole place weird. We'd have like this is back in the day where they'd have the TV preachers, like on Channel 11 or whatever. Anyway, they'd be, I believe in this. They'd like pound the Bible and they'd be yelling. And anyway, so our boss watched this stuff in the back room, in the manager room. And so we would say things like, I believe in the double cheese. And we just like yell this super loud while he was on the phone, like with his wife and stuff. Anyway, it's just okay. And when he wanted us to do a squeegee, like clean the windows with a squeegee, we had the squeegee song. And so I made up a squeegee song, and it was really awkward. And so he'd tell somebody to clean the windows, and they would be like, you mean with the squeegee? And like 8 people would start singing the squeegee song. And all the customers were like, what the hell is going on back there? Anyway, it was, okay, I'm awkward. Okay, that's basically the thing. Okay, back to Victoria's question. What is going on with the connection? Doesn't look good. Caesar's being a problem. I think he made his own squeegee song, and he's being annoying with it. I think that's what could be it, or he believes in the double cheese. But yeah, so we do have sort of an issue with this. So that is just how it goes. Is this recoverable? Death says that it could be recoverable if you want to sort of move in that direction. But I think you're sort of doubting the connection right now. I think you're sort of wondering, how much time do I need to invest in this before I just sort of cut bait and run? I think that's sort of where you're at, right? You're sort of lifting the flag. You're sort of heaving this. You're wondering where exactly I'm going to head out with it. Death says ultimately you need to come to a decision. I think that you don't want to decide at this point. I don't want to decide at this point. I want to wait. I want to wait it out. I want to see if that is going to work out. But it's really iffy. I mean, come on, Victoria, it's really iffy at this point. Anyway, I think that needs to be on a shirt. You mean the squeegee song? I don't know. I don't remember all the lyrics for the squeegee song, but man, that manager hated me, man. I remember that manager wanted to fire me, but I was working the register, and I was really good at the register. And if you work the drive-through register, there's very few people that can handle like a rush hour drive-through register successfully. That's a really hard job. And I was like the only one in there that could do it. So he kept wanting to fire me. The main manager said, no, what are we going to do about the register? If I was on the grill or something, I'd been gone. He hated me, man. All right, Jay, will the Libra who doesn't like me transfer to the department? Uh-oh, the Libra who doesn't like me. That's not good at all. When I worked at McDonald's, says I'm going to call corporate on your ass. So we used it all the time. That's funny. Yeah, some people are angry. I didn't really have angry customers because I was just having fun all the time. And so the customers are trying to figure out what in the world was going on, basically. All right. Will the Libra transfer to the... Will the Libra transfer to the department? Okay. Oh man, there's some highly inappropriate stories that I don't want to go into. All right. Let's see. Let's go with What's a good transfer out of a department deck? I think that the True Heart Intuitive Tarot, it is the thinnest tarot stock I think I've ever seen, but it is here. Yeah, I looked at the reviews on Amazon and people agreed with me on this. A wonderful book, but the tarot deck is just let me get like half. The tarot deck is just really bendy. It is a very bendy tarot deck. Yeah. So anyway, going to do my backup plan. Well, that's what you need. That's what you need. Want to believe in the double cheese on it? Yeah, I could do that. I could have a T-shirt. I believe in the double cheese. Man, he used to play that. He used to love that. I don't know what it was. He was very into those shows, and he would sit back there and watch the shows. And I'd be like, dude, we need help out here. It's busy. Can you come out here and help us? That's what your job is instead of watching TV. It'd be great. We thought about disconnecting his TV or making it not work, making the TV have technical problems. But I wasn't much in electronics at the time as I am now. Otherwise, I probably would have done it. All right, 10 of Wands. Will the Libra be moving? We're looking for something moving. We're looking for something that they exit. The 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, the 3 of Cups. I mean, I just don't see them moving. I don't see a transfer in the list. So what do we see instead? If we don't see a transfer, what else can we do? 7 of Wands says that I think that they recognize this particular person is not a good person to be around, and they don't really want them in the end state or in the department. I think that's going to be a problem. I think that they become a little bit friendlier. They become a little bit not so much of an a-hole. The 3 of Cups, the friends card, the celebration card, it's like that they do feel a little bit better and they do warm up a little bit with that. Justice sort of evens things out. So we have the 3 of Cups into Justice. We're doing friends, we're warming up, we're getting a little bit better, and Justice says it's evening out and it's getting a little better. They're not as much of an a-hole as they were before. 7 of Wands says they're not getting a good reception. They're defensive. They're not receiving well. It's not going well as far as the transfer goes. 10 of Wands, they know that this person will be a little bit of a liability if they get into that. So the transfer just does not take place. It doesn't look like the transfer takes place. Tori, thank you for your donation as well. Speaking of which, we are rounding up here. We're going to end soon. And we got a couple more readings to go, and then we're going to move onward. We are going to not have a double cheese. I do believe in the double cheese, but we are not going to have a double cheese tonight. We're going to have a salad. Gonna have a salad. All right. I think everybody knows what this tarot is. Everybody knows this tarot. It is the smaller version of it. I forgot the name. I have way too many tarots. I haven't used it in a hot minute, but there you go. Defensive is right. The double cheese, glowing big halo and wings. Could be the double cheese angel. Is that what you're doing? You know what we need? We need a tarot of the double cheese. That would be amazing. The tarot of the double cheese. I think that would be indeed heavenly. Maybe better than the heaven and earth tarot also. All right. A salad before the straight. There you go. That's all you need in life is a good salad. Osho Zen. There you are. All right. The rebel, politics, the outsider, and compromise. Sorry, I forgot to change the question. We are on the will they reach out? All right. Let's see. This is for the other CE. Will they okay. So in case you're not caught up, earlier Chiara asked about getting back with an ex. And I said that the ex would love to get back, but they want a friends with benefits. They don't want to work at it. They don't want to be involved a whole lot. Sort of more of a benefits and sort of a, hookup and thing like that. Now, will they reach out? Do we see something where they reach out, they get contacting us, and they are looking at that? The outsider. they do reach out, but it's going to be a while. It's not going to be like something immediate, something quick. They do have a bit of a hesitation. We have a barrier, a fence between us and them. The outsider says that we do need to get through that barrier in order to sort of engage and move on with this as well. The rebel in politics is almost like they're messing with you a little bit. Again, they know that they can mess with you a little bit. They're going to mess with you a little bit beforehand in order to get that, but they do eventually reach out. I would say it's going to be a little while. Again, we have a barrier coming in. So compromise, they're willing to compromise. They're willing to reach out. They're willing to sort of ask, and say, hey, what do you think about this or something like that? Or maybe they'll flirt with you and you can respond accordingly and all this other stuff. But yeah, we do have compromise as well. So yes, they will reach out. It will be delayed, but it will be a little manipulative as well. You're going to have to sort of deal with that, and don't let that be acceptable. You don't want them starting to manipulate you too much, but just, sort of having fun, teasing and stuff like that. That'd be all right. So last reading of the night. Let's go with this one. Let's do everybody's favorite, the Edgar Allan Poe. We have Tori wants to know, will my ex forgive me? Tori, I hope so. Will they forgive? Is this going to be a thing where that would be acceptable for them to forgive? I think that if we do forgive, we would have some hearts. If I want to forgive you, I want to fall back in love with you, Tori. We need some forgiveness. Will they forgive you? Is that going to be a thing? Let's see about all of that. With the Edgar Allan Poe. Not a big fan of this deck. The more I look at it, the more I think that they should have licensed something else. Just my opinion, though. They probably made like $1 million off this, and I'm just spouting my opinion like anybody cares. Nobody cares. But it's just, I don't know. Okay, let's see about this. Will they forgive? Is this going to be a thing? We do have the 5 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. Will they forgive? This is a hard one. I think it's going to be, if they do forgive, it's going to be after a lot of work put into this, after a lot of dedication put into this. It seems like that we went into an area where we should not have been in the first place, and that area sort of corrupted a lot of different things. The Queen of Swords, the Cruella de Vil, it feels like that the whole thing was corrupted. The whole thing got sort of mistreated. And it's difficult to sort of recover from that. It's difficult to sort of move on and get stuff back to normal. The 10 of Pentacles, we would like it to get back to normal, but we really doubt it will. It's almost like that we reached a point of no return. That sort of that point of no return that we hit within there. And the reason I say that is because of the 5 of Swords. That is the Lord of Defeat. It feels like the Lord of Defeat. Ace of Pentacles feels like moving on would be the better solution at this point. Moving on seems to be the less invasive thing, the better thing to do. Again, whatever happened, it seems that they took it a lot harder than they should. Maybe you're looking at this and you're like, what happened wasn't really that bad. It wasn't great, but they did take it kind of hard. I think they took it a lot harder than what you're thinking. And it's going to be difficult to dig out of that hole. It's going to be difficult to start it over. It's going to be a lot of work to start it over. It's almost like we have a feel of moving on. The Ace of Pentacles, starting something new, starting something fresh where we know that it's going to be stable. We know we don't have to work through a lot of problems. We don't have to go through a maze of spider webs in order to get this back on track. And it does feel like that would be a better solution overall. So it looks like moving on seems a lot better in this particular case. We do have a very destructive feel to the entire thing. Not just because of obviously the tarot that we're using, but we have a destructive feel of they took it too hard for what it was, and it's going to be difficult to sort of move on past that. So there we go. All right. Sorry for the bad news. Thank you for coming in, by the way, and your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Welcome to the stream, by the way. And speaking of stream, we are ending the stream. Thank you for being here, everybody. I greatly appreciate you. We are here every single night at 6:30 p.m. Central. Come back and see us tomorrow.